Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now, as you guys are aware, it has become a lot easier to learn languages nowadays as compared to maybe 10 to 15 years ago due to the advent of AI technology and specifically resources like ChatGPT. Now, I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with ChatGPT by now. ChatGPT is a chatbot that was created by OpenAI, and millions of learners around the world are using ChatGPT to improve their English skills. You guys can get help with reading, writing, vocabulary expansion, and you can get clarification on grammar concepts by getting real-time feedback. Now, recently, China has introduced its version of AI technology. China has released an AI chatbot called DeepSeek.
But DeepSeek, this Chinese company.
DeepSeek, the new Chinese-made AI model that's causing...
Now, if you guys aren't aware, DeepSeek has made headlines around the world because they claim that they have created a form of AI technology that is cheaper than ChatGPT and just as sophisticated, if not more sophisticated than America's version of AI. So in this video, we are going to put that claim to the test by testing out DeepSeek and seeing how it performs when compared to ChatGPT. Now, if you guys are interested, you can check out the video that I posted last year on ChatGPT. And if you guys remember, in this video, I tried to detect what piece of writing was written by AI and which piece of writing was written by a real-life human. But let's get back to today's video. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to take an IELTS question from a Cambridge IELTS textbook, and I am going to put that question into DeepSeek and ChatGPT, and I'm also going to put in the student's response. I'm going to ask DeepSeek and ChatGPT to assess the writing, give an IELTS band score, and to give detailed feedback. And what we're going to see is which feedback is closer to the textbook feedback. But before we get started here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you can be notified about my new content. Okay guys, so let's get started here. So I am going to copy and paste the writing prompt into both of the chatbots, and I'm going to ask both of them to give detailed feedback and an overall score and a score breakdown. So I am taking this IELTS question from the official Cambridge IELTS Book 17, and this is writing task number 2. So if a real student were taking this exam, they would have 40 minutes to answer this question, and they would have to write at least 250 words, and here is the topic. Some people believe that professionals, such as doctors and engineers, should be required to work in the country where they did their training. Others believe they should be free to work in another country if they wish. Discuss both these views and give your opinion. Now, the textbook says here that a student should give reasons for their answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. So here is the student response, and this is also from the textbook. And like I said, I'm going to put the question and the student's response in both chatbots, and I'm going to see how they would score this piece of writing. So here's the prompt that I am going to be giving these chatbots. So I said, here's an IELTS writing topic and a student's response. Can you please read and give a score based on IELTS writing rubrics and give some feedback, point out some common mistakes and how it could be improved. So let's go ahead. I'm going to send that message to DeepSeek, and I am going to do the same with ChatGPT. So here's the prompt for ChatGPT. This response got an overall band score of 6.5. This is the grade that was given by the examiner in the Cambridge IELTS textbook. So let's see which chatbot gave a score closer to the examiner's score. ChatGPT gave the writing a score of 5.5 to 6, while DeepSeek gave a band score of 6. So DeepSeek actually gave a band score that is closer to the examiner's band score. And one thing I kind of find interesting is it seems that DeepSeek is also more confident in their scoring. ChatGPT gives a range, whereas DeepSeek gives just one score. So let's go back and let's go through each section here and let's talk more about what we wanted to talk about in this video, which is which of these chatbots is more useful for preparing students to write the IELTS exam? Which chatbot is better at helping students improve their English? So section 1, ChatGPT and DeepSeek give similar feedback. Both of them have just kind of stated that the student response gives both sides of the argument, but some ideas are a little bit underdeveloped and some ideas are not fully fleshed out. In terms of coherence and cohesion, it looks like DeepSeek does a slightly better job because it points out some of the mistakes here and then it actually corrects them. So if we look here at ChatGPT points out that some transitions are effective, but there are awkward connections between ideas. Example, besides is used incorrectly. However, it doesn't actually tell you why it is used or how it is used incorrectly. On the other hand, DeepSeek gives slightly more detailed feedback here. So it says here that there's some issues with linking ideas. For example, transitions between the first and second paragraphs could be smoother. Phrases like besides and furthermore are used, but more sophisticated cohesive devices, example, in contrast or as a result, would improve the flow. So again, DeepSeek is giving more detailed feedback, more helpful suggestions here. Let's go on to Lexical Resource. Again, what I'm really noticing here is that ChatGPT seems less confident in its assessment. It's actually giving a range from 5.5 to 6, whereas DeepSeek is just saying, we give this a 6.0. Okay, so I'm noticing something interesting here. ChatGPT is saying right here that more precise and sophisticated vocabulary is needed to improve lexical range. But it's actually not giving you details or hints that would make this possible. So what does it mean, more precise and sophisticated vocabulary? Here, it would be useful for a learner to have the vocabulary listed. Now, if we look at DeepSeek, DeepSeek is actually pointing out the mistakes. So it notes that seeking for should be seeking, different beliefs should be different beliefs. So again, DeepSeek is giving slightly more detailed feedback. Let's keep going. Now let's talk about grammatical range and accuracy. Aha! Now I'm noticing something very, very interesting here. Let's take a look at this. ChatGPT states that there are frequent grammar errors, including misuse of articles. It states it affects the economy, should be it affects the economy. But you guys, as you know, this is not a mistake with articles, the and Actually here, it's pointing out a mistake with subject-verb agreement. So ChatGPT is actually giving inaccurate information here. Now let's take a look at DeepSeek. So DeepSeek points out that there is a mixture of simple and complex sentence structures, but there's grammatical errors. So it states, therefore it affects the economy, should be, therefore it affects the economy. So DeepSeek states here that there are issues with subject-verb agreement, whereas ChatGPT points this out as a mistake with articles. Again, this is wrong. So again, DeepSeek is providing more detailed feedback and it's providing accurate feedback, whereas this has a mistake. Now let's go on to assess the common mistakes and how to improve section for both of these responses. So the feedback looks pretty similar, but actually, again, it looks like DeepSeek is providing more detailed feedback. So notice here that DeepSeek is actually listing the grammar mistakes. So if you're a learner, you have to focus on subject-verb agreement, articles, and awkward phrasing. But the feedback from ChatGPT is just listed as a mistake with a correction and a tip. So actually, it looks like they both point out that there are issues with subject-verb agreement, but notice here that this issue, sentence structure, is very, very broad. So it may be hard for a student to know what exactly they need to focus on in order to get a higher score. This is kind of vague to say a student should improve their sentence structure, whereas this is more specific. This says that we need to avoid some awkward phrasing and we need to work on articles. Again, DeepSeek is looking like a better tool for learners. And the trend continues. DeepSeek is giving detailed feedback here. It's saying that we should use precise and varied vocabulary, and it provides examples, avoid repetition, whereas ChatGPT is stating that we should double check noun and verb form. So the feedback from DeepSeek is more helpful, and this is a little bit more vague. Coherence and cohesion look pretty similar. Now, if we look at the bottom here, the feedback from both of these chatbots looks pretty similar. They both state that in order to get a higher grade or a band score of 7, a learner or a test taker would have to develop their ideas more fully. DeepSeek is saying that students need to provide more specific examples. I don't know about this feedback from ChatGPT. It says improve sentence structure by using a mix of simple, compound, and complex sentences. Kind of vague. Okay, and the trend continues. DeepSeek has revised the conclusion, whereas ChatGPT hasn't done that, and instead it's asking me, would you like me to rewrite a paragraph as an example with a cute little emoji? But DeepSeek has gone ahead and taken the initiative and done that without further prompting. So guys, with all of that being said and all of this detailed feedback being assessed, let's take a look at the IELTS Cambridge textbook feedback. So here is the examiner's comment from the textbook. It's kind of general, and as you guys can probably notice, it seems super archaic in contrast or in comparison to the chatbot feedback. So of course, as you guys know, AI is a lot more useful than these textbooks, which provide more limited feedback. Here is my verdict. Which chatbot or which version of AI is more helpful for English learners? Drum roll, please. If it's not clear yet, the answer is DeepSeek. So why don't you guys go ahead, test out both of these chatbots and write a comment below. Let me know if you agree with my assessment. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate all of you guys. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to leave a comment below. I think that's everything. So I'll see you guys next time.